I mean, I think we usually do. Right? What up? What up? Free talk. Well, I guess not really
You need to
free
share
talk.
it.
It's our before. Oh yeah, I gotta share on my page.
There you go.
Give me one moment to share. But you gonna put the video up there?
Okay.
We are here doing some work. I've been trying to finish some stuff. Um, so I'm sorry. Let me play the video while we get set. We just always try to do our little talk beforehand. Am I in the wrong one? I am in the wrong one. It looks like it's lagging. Wait, where's the wait. This is a little bit different than on mine.
Are we live or not live?
Yeah, we are live. I was trying to find the video, but
Oh my
I don't
God,
know where
just
to.
ask the right here.
I asked. Yeah, but that's the wrong one. That's the wrong.
Oh man, we got
That's what I'm saying.
it's down here, sweetie.
No.
Yes, it is.
Your quarterback, when you look at what he did last year, this last week, the 3 interceptions, what did you see?
It's still the same thing. That's where he was at in the painting.
And his resiliency to have the
The
performance
painting. I'm saying it's on the wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Thank you.
Press the 3 dots.
Act like I know I said it's different on here, so I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah. This thing ain't flat. That's the problem. You got too much stuff on your desk.
Oh, here, maybe we can move some stuff. Sorry. Let's move it. Yeah, my desk is in
A mess.
rare form right now. I had got it down and then it went up again. So
Is that it?
no, I think it's up further up. I think you passed it. We did our pre-talk. Welcome, y'all. Oh, you gonna play the long one?
Out here in Facebook, YouTube land, we have not been on in probably like 5 months, 4 or 5 months.
Emotionally stable, I understand a rebuke is for love. Because if I don't rebuke you, then I really don't love you. But because I don't feel love, I'm just gonna make a decision and leave. No, like there has to be understanding of commitment, right? Like I've grown enough to know she loves me, vice versa, right? But there are days I don't feel the same maybe love directed, so I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm out of here for a couple of days. Like I'm out of here for a week. I need to feel love. Where's the
Trying to
line?
get this going, because then you have people that their parents might have been like, you know what? I had a girl, but I want a boy. Let's just put an X there, and then I'm gonna make her a girl.
What's going on,
or
Prophet?
Boy, or whichever it is.
Good to see you, man.
Crazy.
Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, I think it's wild. Like,
To get in here, I told him to be a little, you know.
Nerve-wracking because it's not the same thing. So for me with hair transplants, which I have not gotten, by the way, but I know, but okay, but I know of people that have.
I'm sorry. I will apologize for that. I shouldn't have put your age out there, but I'm sorry.
It's like, no, I'm joking. But,
No, I'm sorry. I know that's a pet peeve, so I apologize.
but
I do apologize for that seriously. But anyhow, in the basement, I don't care about
this
those
is a great
scars.
conversation.
I don't care about that. In the basement, for her
You do
birthday.
care about scarves. You don't have scarves.
No,
in
I'm just
there.
saying I don't care.
So
It's
you
fine.
do care about it.
On her birthday, we have a
Pastor Ronnie.
basement.
Thank you.
We got our basement finished, but in the basement we have like a room. This room, now mind y'all, this room, I actually wanted to make this room my studio.
Oh, you talking about the basement?
Yeah.
You was not even thinking about that. Stop it.
Let me finish my statement.
No.
Hold your,
Can't
hold
be telling-
hold
can't be telling-
hold it.
Lay hands on no man's son.
That's not what that means, and you know
I
that,
know,
so be
that's why I
quiet.
said
So
it,
let me
but
finish.
still- no,
Let me
that's
finish.
what- guys, what up? What up? It's Saturday. We did not realize it was 10 o'clock
man.
at
Good
night,
music going
almost
right there.
10.
What's up, Mom?
Hey, Mom.
What's up, Nikki?
Hey, Nikki. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for
Excuse me.
joining us this here evening. As you can see,
This
don't judge.
here
I'm
evening?
still
Yeah,
in
you supposed to get that thing
hack
padded
game.
up.
So I've been a bit busy, so but it's a good thing.
Supposed to get some
But
new
anyway,
hair.
yes, we're gonna get some hairdos. Thanks for jumping on. So our first conversation actually actually Apostle was just talking about this. Now he just walked away. But let's hear what you guys say. Okay, so we were sitting in the office. It's not, of course, the first time that this happened, but we're sitting in the office. Of course, he has his Skittles. So he is just like smacking away, right? Just. And it's so funny because
Your
my
Skittles.
daughter does that too. And for me, sometimes smacking can be a bit annoying.
I get
to
annoyed with
me
it too.
when
So that's
people
why I
do
stopped
that.
doing it.
So how do you guys feel about smacking? Some
What
people
kind
don't
of
pay.
dumb
Some
conversation
people
is
don't.
this?
Excuse me. Some people. Well, go ahead and talk then. Let's hear what you have to say.
I'm just being funny, child. Why you get upset?
I'm not upset. I'm
Oh,
waiting for
okay.
you to have a
Go
conversation.
ahead. Go ahead. It's your
Go
conversation,
ahead.
mate. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Child, just because I said it's dumb, don't get offended. That means you got offended because now you stop
No,
talking.
I'm not offended. I
Yes,
would
you
just like
did.
to hear what you have.
Just go ahead.
And you walking
get
out.
Offended. Go ahead. Continue.
So let's figure out another conversation. I'll let him give his conversation.
I don't have one, and I'm not going to
Oh,
talk. so you
well, I
might
don't know
end
what to
it.
tell you.
It's
Oh,
your
okay.
night, so talk.
Okay, so we're gonna end it. He said to end it.
I didn't say
So
to
we're gonna
end it.
You just said you might as well end it.
Because you said you don't. You're not going to.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about. I don't want to have a dumb conversation.
I don't mean because you got offended. I'm saying it's a dumb.
I'm not offended. I
Okay.
just don't want to have
Continue
a
the
dumb
it's not a dumb
conversation.
conversation. Go
So
ahead.
I'm saying you
Go
said
ahead.
something else
No, go
so
ahead.
that we
Go
don't
ahead.
have to
It's
have a
not
dumb
dumb.
conversation. No, you said it
You
was.
just
So
doing it
that
because
was
I
your
was just chewing the
opinion.
Skittles 2 minutes ago.
So
That's why I was
what?
saying it's dumb like that because you just like trying to. It's okay. Talk.
No, but I don't want them to be on for
Okay,
a
it's
dumb
not dumb.
conversation.
Go ahead.
That's
Everybody's
what
probably
I'm saying.
enjoying it. Go ahead. Talk about Skittles. About somebody smacking.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. What?
I'm messing with you. Just go ahead. I
No.
said I was messing with you because you like clowning me. I'm not saying it's dumb.
I'm
Just
not
go
clowning
ahead.
you.
But I'm not saying it's dumb to say we're not gonna have a conversation. So go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I already said kind of what I was going to say, but then now I don't remember my thought process because you interrupted me saying my conversation was dumb. So I figured you must have had something else in mind. Okay. Do. So hopefully everyone's had a good day and having a good day, having a good night. It's kind of late. I don't know. I know a lot of people probably. I don't know. It varies because sometimes when we're on really late, we get a lot of people, like preachers that be up late. I'm like, is that a thing? But right now, yeah.
Child, continue on. This is your
What?
time to talk. This is your night, the host. So host the conversation.
I did, but you said it was dumb, so I'm trying to think of something
That
else
wasn't
to
gonna be your
say.
main conversation.
No, but
So
I
go
was trying
ahead.
to think of something else
Go to your main
talk
conversation.
about.
You was just trying to do it as an introduction, and I was just being funny, and you like just stopped talking about it. So just continue.
Yeah, because I don't want people to be on for a dumb conversation.
Okay, well, go to your real conversation. We're 10 minutes in, so go to what you really want to talk about.
I can't remember now. You threw me off track. Nicole said, "Did you enjoy your birthday?"
Yeah, absolutely. We won the football game. That was the main thing.
What? You have a conversation?
It's not my night. It's yours. So I have nothing to say.
You should have something to say. You always have something to say. You could talk about your birthday. Talk about the game.
Nope.
Why? Is that gonna hurt?
Because why are you? What are you doing? Focusing on talking to people.
I am. I'm waiting for you to bring up a smart conversation. Okay. So, the conversation for tonight, because I know people are going to be watching the replay.
Exactly, and you
So, let
being
me stop.
extra.
Even though I asked for the address in time. Oh, oh yeah, it was at Sterling. I don't know. I thought somebody's. I don't know. I thought you knew, but yeah, it was at Sterling. It was good. But our conversation
Very good.
for tonight is, let me try to remember because I honestly really did forget for a second.
Jesus.
Oh, the school system, the school system, the school system. So, of course, we're not going to be on here really long. So, we try to think of I try to think of something that wouldn't be really long. I don't think. But you guys can chime in. If you don't know, Apostle is in the school system. We're both in the school system, working in the school system from time to time. So, I've spoken to different people where I am at regarding this situation that they have now of inclusion. We're not going to get like too deep into it, but just to talk about it a little bit because of the fact that I don't know if you guys probably don't really have
High school's a
inclusion
lot
because y'all are
different.
high school.
Yeah,
But
high
like
school's
when
a
I'm
lot
working with the younger kids now, and they have children that are, we can say, nonverbal or special education, special needs children, and with regular children. This is kind of what it's about. They're doing that a lot in a lot of the classes. I'm not sure if they're doing it in everywhere, but there are specific places like cities that are doing it, and it's very disturbing, if I can say, to me, for multiple reasons. But I would love to hear what you have to say about it before I start talking on it, as far as regarding students that have learning disabilities or special needs, nonverbal, and with regular students.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to laugh because it was funny the way you started off the conversation, right? You literally said, yeah, that probably don't really affect you because you don't live in high school.
Yes,
so like,
but you still have an opinion about it.
no, but it's like
I was talking to you about it before.
you asked me to have an opinion about something that doesn't. It was just funny. It's funny. It was funny. It's okay.
You don't have to work in it to have a thought process.
I know, but
about
most people don't even understand what's going on. Like
I don't know if it's honestly, I don't know if it's going on in all of the school systems, like around.
So here's the issue, and I'll say.
But I just know that it's going on in certain city districts. I'm not trying to get into just
Yeah. So
but
to make it real simple, to make it real easy, basically what you're trying to say is that there's different levels and different abilities for when you have different children in certain rooms of what you can and cannot do. Meaning, like, far as teaching, right? So if you have a child that's just rambunctious and just going, like, has certain classifications, then it's causing the other children not to be in the environment that they may need in comparison to the environment that the other children may need, right? So it's not trying to neglect one child or the other, but the reality is that when either or neither in the proper environment is actually a form of neglect to both sides. Like, to the side where the child that needs to be in a smaller room compared to a child that can be in a larger room or be in a room with more children. So either way, you don't get anything done. It's like it almost reminds me of like what the Bible talks about, like a church that's hot. I don't want a church neither hot nor cold. It's like when you got both of them in there, what you're going to end up having is a lukewarm situation where nothing gets accomplished. So I think that districts that are doing that are doing what you're talking about, are cutting corners. And sometimes it's not even that they're trying to cut corners. Some of it could be the budget. Some of it could be, because one of the things is that one of the areas that you're talking about, one of the places, not so much that place in particular, but that area had to do a lot of cutting back, like a ton.
But this was before that.
I know, but then that also affects it because then now it's like, well, and I think that to talk about this, I think
you guys can share your thoughts in the comments.
I think there needs to be real conversations of where, like, I think a lot of people don't get involved with what we were talking about too as well, if we needed to, or you feel like you led to getting involved with the
Yeah, I
local
couldn't
school
find
board.
that information for
Knowing like what's really going on in their school district, like how involved are you in your children's situation? Do you go to PTA meetings? Do you know what's going on? Is it just, oh, they bring me home a report card? Do you ask any questions? Do you talk to the principal? Do you know the principal's name? Do you know that? Because like those things are important, because again, like I said, there's a lot of things that people are not aware of that you have access to. Like, I'll say this about my school. My school does a very good job of making everything public, to the point where everything's public. Like salaries, everything.
Oh yeah, most salaries I think are public.
Well, most schools are
for those
public.
schools.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true, because it's public.
Yeah.
Public schools have to. Private don't.
Yeah,
Privates don't. But I mean, like, it's just everything is super public. Like all of our board meeting notes. I'm talking about everything that was discussed, from the tiniest thing to the biggest thing. Like everything is put out there.
right.
Everything is seen. Everything is put to the forefront. So like, as much as it possibly can be put to the forefront.
Right.
But I think it's important that you know what's going on, and I think the allocation of where, like, there needs to be like concepts of where do things go financially, and especially in situations like that. I think that's a heavy situation, because you can set kids back on both sides. It's not just the one side, because
Right.
like I said, it's killing both sides not to be able to learn, and that's where I would just say I'm at with it. And yes, I figured out how to open up this bracelet. I
Yeah.
struggled for a minute.
That was my concern. So what I was told was that they
you asked the
did
question.
that. I'm sorry.
You asked a question to them of why they do it.
Oh, well, I brought it up to a few people because I'm like, I don't understand. Like, maybe somebody can give me context as to why this is happening.
Okay.
Because I've been in those classes where I've had to teach, and you have where you have children that just, I mean, of course, it's a lot of behavioral, and you can kind of send them out. But I've been in classes where there's students in there, and then there's students that are nonverbal, meaning like a few of my classes, there were children in there that they were just like this, like just like zoned out, nothing, like, and they're just sitting there in a chair, like not doing anything. They're just like just like you would think they were on medication, not saying anything bad. Maybe they are, but the thing is, like, you have kids. So the reason that I was told that they did that was to help those that are nonverbal or having trouble learning, to help them to be able to get to a point where they're in a class and they're understanding and everything like that. But at the same time, it's like, even if you were trying to do that, now you're pulling the other kids back, because they can't learn. Like, I've been in class, even when I wasn't teaching, and the teachers are trying to like teach, but then you got to stop and you got to, deal with one person. And then the lack of help that there is because of, I guess, pay and situations like that, like they're not willing to pay. So therefore, there's not really a lot of aids in some of the classes that you need.
Correct.
So it's a really interesting dynamic, because of the fact that, like you said, the ones that are, in it, students, ready to learn, they're not able to learn anything. And then the ones that aren't able to learn, that are nonverbal, that are just, very slow, they're not getting the attention that they need to be
Right.
able to grow. So you have both of them like at a standstill stance, just in regards to just them being in the same class. So it's not doing anything. Yet it's been like this for multiple years, and I'm trying to understand the point of it. If you see that it's not helping, like, it seems like something should be done about it. And then even in regular schools and regular school systems, like even in some of the, I mean, I can give personal testimony, even with Dynasty, because Dynasty sometimes needs additional help. And even Dream, she's having like a little bit of trouble in her classes right now, just understanding some of the things. So I reached out to the teacher to ask, can you send some extra work home? She doesn't seem to be grasping certain things. And the thing is, like, I know that, and I shared that with you, and I know that if you test them, then they're not gonna do well on it, because they don't understand, what's being taught. So my thing is, a lot of the teachers now, they're trying to get to a benchmark. So they're not even thinking about who understands it and who doesn't, because they're on a time clock. So it's like, okay, I just got to get this test now. I got to do this. I don't have time to actually teach you. Like, teaching is kind of like out of it. It's just, I give you this information, and then like now it's just up to you to kind of figure it out. That's what it seems like. So the one place with
Dang,
inclusion,
That's a little.
it is.
I don't
But
think it's like that.
it is.
It depends.
I'm understanding it more and more,
You-
because even last year, dealing with Dynasty's teachers, it's like she's not grasping the so it was a difference when they were homeschooled, because I was able to sit there and go over it with her so that she can understand that. I understand teachers can't do that to the fullest, because you're trying to teach all of these students, but even in that, like, I'm not going to say that, but I mean, if you're getting paid, this amount of money, or you're paying this amount of money to this person, y'all need to be able to pay for additional aids and help that you need. Like in classrooms, because the thing is, if they have additional help, maybe they can help them more to understand it, compared to it's just being a teacher in there, and teacher can't do everything. But the teacher has to get to that specific goal by the end of the year, so they're working towards that. So it's not really like
what's the
I'm
goal?
teaching you.
What's the goal?
They have different benchmarks that they have to
understand
get
that.
to.
I'm asking you,
So
like,
they
what
have
you-
different
explain.
benchmarks. They have different benchmarks.
Explain. People need to
They
understand.
have different benchmarks that they have to get to
Yannick.
for the children to be considered that they learned it. So they have to do different things in different time frames. I'm not going to go in detail. That's not
better.
necessary.
That's
in
not what you
talking
said.
about
You said
that. I did. I said
no,
in different
when you said
benchmarks.
okay, but
yes,
bench,
different places that they need to get to. What
a bench, but
what's
the way
hard
you
about
said
that?
benchmark can mean multiple things. You just said it. You just
Yes, and it can
you
be
just said
multiple
it,
things.
but you just explained it.
It's fine if it's multiple things.
You just said it. You didn't realize you said it out your mouth.
Okay.
You
it's
said they
fine
have
if
to
it's
get
multiple
a benchmark.
things.
Could be the first time you said benchmark was, I thought you were saying like the teachers are looking to, like, for example, this is what I thought when you first said it, is to be they're looking to be tenured. That's what I'm thinking when you said benchmark. Wasn't thinking like they have to get through a certain amount of curriculum for benchmark. And you just said that. That's what I was waiting for you to say. You just kept saying benchmark. I kept thinking tenured. That's why I was asking you to continue to say and explain it.
So they have to get to different
Lord,
benchmarks
save.
in order for the children to be able to be taught or grasp the different things, but they're not grasping it. So it's like, how do you just and this is not something that's new. This is something that's even when you study and research, it's shown, especially in certain demographics. Of course, we know certain areas, like they're just passing certain students because they're not taking the time to actually teach them and actually, even provide different ways for them to get, because I've even gone to the fact of asking, okay, well, is there different ways or different resources that we can get to help this? And it's like, none of that is available.
So what's your solution, Principal?
My solution would be, I think it's better for children to actually learn and get the concept. My solution would be that
How?
one, by allowing the teacher enough time to be able to teach that to a way that the children can understand it, and it's not just skipping over stuff. Because if they don't understand basic things, then it's going to be hard to put something else over that.
So what do you think it is? Like, for example, right? And I'm not, since you brought
I
up
think
our
it's just
children.
because the world is evolving
But
so
don't you
fast,
think-
so people are moving.
But you don't think they're not? Do you feel like they're not doing anything, or do you feel like they're not doing enough, or do you feel like it's not? Because I find, like, this is what I find. To go back to our original conversation, I think there needs to be separation of classrooms. Yes, but when it comes to like learning, what they're trying to figure out to a degree, and this is what they've done over the years, is that they try to pull kids out of class to figure out why they're not learning, or what ways do they learn, or what kind of ways will this child learn that makes things better for cognitive learning and different ways of how they learn to understand. That's why they do certain tests to get them to be at a certain pace where they should be according to their age, or do they not learn that way? So like, because you can keep saying, I'm a teacher this and teacher this and teacher this, but if they don't learn a certain way, then they're never going to learn it anyway.
But that's for the students that they do that with are the ones that they say IEP, so they get funding for that. So
Yeah.
if you get funding for that, why not get an aide or a tutor or somebody else, or get more staff to help assist in that area? So them pulling out, they're not pulling out everybody. So if this is a general classroom and it's a student, and I'm sure, and the only way to find out about that would be to know how everybody else in the class is doing. I know last year I spoke to a few parents that were saying the same thing regarding some of the things that were happening. So it's not like it's just, one thing. And when it's like that, without that data, without finding out,
So what do you think is
without
happening?
finding out how many students are struggling, what the grades are in the classroom, it's hard to say if everybody is grasping it or if it's just that one or two students. Because if no one is getting it, or if one or two people are getting it, then that says something about what's being taught and how it's being taught. Because obviously it's not being
So
taught.
only one or two people getting it?
I said without the data of knowing the grades in the class, you can't say that.
Okay.
So
Because I'm asking, because I'm not speaking right, but I wonder, is it a generational thing now that's going on?
I mean,
'Cause
they
we didn't
they
have-
are
we didn't
saying that
have
because
IEPs and we didn't have different things.
because of technology and
Right.
COVID. Like everybody says COVID babies too. Like that. I mean, I don't. That's what's being said. I think it's the pressure that's. I mean, certain things we weren't learning at certain times. Like now, they're advancing a lot of different things. So they're
You
pushing.
think so?
Yeah, because like when you were younger, like first grade, some of the things that you learned in first grade, the people that are in, like the kids that are in first grade now, are more advanced than we were when we were coming up. Like they're learning more things. They're trying to get more things in first grade compared to when we was younger, just like kindergarten, preschool. They're adding a whole bunch of different things into the curriculum that when we were younger, it wasn't as much. And I think
Okay,
the
that's
teachers
true.
weren't
That's actually
as
true. I've actually talked to a
the
principal about that.
teachers weren't as pressured either. Because I think now the teachers are pressured because everything is timed. Like you need to be reading by this level, by this time, by that. They don't really
Is that a bad?
they don't really
I mean, that's
stay
a
on
bad
that
thing and a
as
good
much,
thing?
but they try to get in those time frames as far as like getting them to learn certain things in the time frame.
Okay.
Are the looking at the percentage of children that are grasping the information to help to conclude what programs need to be offered if possible? Yeah, that would be a good thing too. That would be. I mean, I thought that's what tests were for, but I don't know. I'm not sure what is going on as far as the classroom. That would be what we probably would need to document, which I feel like nobody's probably really doing or thinking about it. And I'm not the only person that actually spoke about this, because it's been happening where certain, demographics are kind of, in a sense, if you don't get it, you're not, getting it. If you're not grasping it, we're just going to push you along. You still,
True.
you don't understand it, you don't know it, that's fine. We're still going to push you along, but then you become an older person that does not understand that, right? You go to next grades and you don't have the full understanding. So then you're getting D's and F's and all of this stuff.
Next grades.
And and get not being confident because of the fact of you just never learned it, because your teacher, not to say your teacher didn't care enough, it's almost like the school system, the way it is, it's like, well, if they're not getting, we still push them aside, push them through. And meanwhile they don't grasp. Like I'm trying to remember, I want to look it up now, because it was a few statistics that I saw in dealing with the amount of people that were in, I don't know if it was high school or that were graduating, that didn't know how to read, that they just pushed through. Like graduated, didn't know how to read, graduated, didn't understand math, like just basic things.
Yeah.
And I remember just being in college and we had basic
keep
math
failing
my
you.
freshman year. And a lot of those people that were in class with me, like they didn't understand any of what was being taught. thankfully, the
Jeez.
school I went to, I had more of an understanding, and I was able to help some of the children. But some of them didn't know; they were just pushed through, and it's again that whole
Yep, that No Child Left
demographic with
Behind,
like
right.
just push them through. If they don't know, it's okay, and it's like. And then even some of the kids, they're like, well, we don't even notice when we get older. And some things you don't really need, but it's still good to have it. You know, we still get to learn it. Just like cursive, they took cursive out now.
Oh my God,
so they're not
they don't
learning
know what that is.
cursive. Like, how do you do your signature? You know, like we try to go
A
over
kid just
certain
asked me the
things
other day
with
too. They
them.
was like, "What's that? Is this a
Your
G or a J?"
signature, and that like how. I mean, writing checks, like just different things. It's just it's interesting. But I guess because everything is electronic, so it's just. But they still ask you to sign your signature, but usually they write it for you in cursive.
Chat GPT making people like stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Seriously, because I mean, it's wild. But I'll be like, not Chat GPT.
If you
but
use
just,
it the wrong way.
yeah, I know that. But I like when I write. Let me just be honest for a moment too. When I write papers or when I'm writing a paper or doing something, I just keep typing. I don't even worry about like back in the day you type writings too. You make a mistake, you hit.
Yeah.
Like, or when you typing, you hit. Like, you got to go back and look at it. Now, man, you should type.
Right.
Like, I don't even care how many mistakes I make. I don't care if lines come in. I just go right. Grammarly, clean all this up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Grammarly just clean it up. It used to be like, you had to get a bunch of people to proofread what you're
Right,
writing.
Nicole.
And you had to look at it again. Like, not no more. It's just type.
Yeah.
And I'll be typing words. I'll be like, this don't make no sense. Let me just keep going. And Grammarly going to clean it up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's-
And then you have people that like now the teachers. I don't know how they check this, but now like when they have like the Chat GPT, like
They got systems to check
writing
it. Certain systems to
like
check it.
lessons for them or doing assignments for them and stuff like that. It's so interesting because I'm like, well, how do you check? Like, they copy and paste something, anything. It's just it's crazy out here. I mean, even with people,
Crazy in these
like
streets.
even with people that like you see people on social media. I was like, soon it might be to the point where somebody be on social media, you don't even know, like, is that the real person? Like, you just can't believe nothing. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I need to see your birth certificate, something. Who
Oh,
knows
Lord.
if that's gonna be right? It's
Get
just.
into that.
It's just crazy. No, I'm saying like the people that you see, like if it's the real
Yeah,
person, like if it was
I
like
get you.
Melania Trump on the screen, like, and she was saying something crazy,
That's
like
like
you
that
won't know
movie.
really if it's her or if it's not, and then she could always be
That's
like,
like
oh
that
no,
movie
I
with
didn't
Viola
say that.
Lewis.
That was AI. That was AI saying something for me, and it's like
It's already happening.
this is crazy. Now I'm saying for us,
Oh yeah, that was the movie with Viola Lewis. Remember that when they had the leaders doing that?
yeah, but they just was doing the voice.
That's scary.
On
though.
there.
I mean, they was doing their mouth moving with the voice, and they weren't even saying that.
Yeah, but crazy out here in these streets. But we are over our 30 minutes, so we are not going to hold you guys up. Thanks for getting on. Apologize for the, I was about to say dumb conversation, but it wasn't a dumb conversation. But hopefully you guys have a great night. And I didn't get any comments about smacking, so I'll say it's a bit annoying to me. Okay, I'd be like,
annoying
can
to
you
me
just
too.
can you just close your
annoying to
mouth?
me
Like,
too.
what? Unless you have a problem breathing, I feel like you should be able to close your mouth and chew. Like, I don't understand. And then sometimes if something's hot, then you be like, but still, if it's too hot, then just wait for it to cool off. So I don't really understand.
I'll be doing that.
The smacking situation. No, I'm just saying people in general. But that's why you called it dumb, because you thought I was just talking about you, but I was just talking about just in general.
It just came up right out
But,
because I was just smacking them.
Yeah, because you were just smacking. You always say to go on what happened during the day. I helped Dajay with her math in high school, and all the answers were right, but they gave her an F because she showed the work and not used the calculator. I was like, what if the calculator is not available? They should know how to get there. How they give her an F because
what's funny?
because she did the work. Like, you see the work right there compared to the calculator.
They'll like
The
if you don't-
calculator, you don't have,
Listen, you can have a way of doing it. Like, you have a way. It's old school. They got all these new ways to do math.
Oh, I know.
If you don't do it
Some
the
of
new
them
way,
are good though.
But some of them, if you don't
are
do it
good.
their way, they'll mark you for that not doing it their way.
And that's
I
another
know the
thing
answer
too.
my way.
Even with school, it's like we were taught one way. So even like when we're doing homework with the kids, we were taught one way when we were
Terrible.
younger.
Terrible.
We don't know how the teachers are teaching it in class. And like sometimes if I have a problem, like, how are you guys teaching it? Because we don't want to confuse the child because we have a few different, things going on. Like we do it this way, y'all might do it that way. Some of the things are good though. Some of the new ways that they have of doing things, but some of them are probably more confusing than we used to do. Like, why are you doing all that? You just do this. That's it.
Right. Exactly.
But anyway, thanks guys for getting on. Thanks for
Yep.
chatting with us. Hope you have a great night. Some of you we will see in the AM.
All right.
Love you, love you, love ya.
Catch you. Deuces.
Deuces. Deuce, deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce, deuce. Wait. Okay. Let me see.
That's it.
Oh,
Sauce.
Alfredo.
You're funny.
Mm.